Hi, it's Linda. I'm the Jamberry Independent Consultant, and as promised, I'm doing a clip on how to apply nail wraps to your fingers, and today I'll be using the Cleopatra design to demonstrate this. As you can see on my fingers, for the purpose of this, I've already applied nail wraps to 4 of my fingers, and today I'll be showing you how to apply it to my index finger. So for starters, before you apply any nail wraps, just make sure you wash your hand with some dishwashing liquid to get rid of all excess oils. That way you lessen the risk of the nail wraps not adhering to your fingernails effectively. And what we do, you see that we've got a clear sheet of nail wraps here, and I've used a few already to apply to my hands. When we're sizing them up to work out which nail wrap fits our fingers best, we always put our finger behind each of the nail wraps and just measure them up, so on and so forth, like this. And what we tend to recommend is always go for the nail wrap that's slightly smaller than your actual nail. That way your nail wrap doesn't stick to your skin or any oils, because they don't stick well to those that will affect the longevity of your nail wraps. So I know for my index finger, size 2 fits the best for me, and that's the one I'm going to be using there. So before we do anything, what we do is we prep our nails, and that's very important. So what we do is we either use this metal cuticle pusher, or you can use the purple Jamberry cuticle pusher, and we use it to just push back our cuticles to reveal more of our nail bed. So that's what we do. Once we've done that, we use either an alcohol wipe, nail polish remover, or even white vinegar, and we just clean them, making sure we remove all the oil and any dirty residue that's on our nails. Once we've done that, we should be ready to apply the nail wraps. So as I said before, size 2, so the second smallest one, fits my fingernail best. What you do is you grab an orange stick, so you try and not make any skin contact with the nail wrap. Use the orange stick and peel it off and pick it up. I usually just cut about half off each nail wrap to fit my finger, because one length of these fits 2 nails without having to customize the cutting yourself. And you can see that half a nail wrap is more than enough for my finger, so I tend to do that. I don't usually save any of them. So what I'll do, just moved it over to this side. What we then do is we heat up the nail wrap. So the heater's already on, I've kept it on for this demonstration. This is a metallic nail wrap that I've got with me. So a metallic nail wrap is a bit thicker. Whoops. And needs a longer heating time, so approximately 7 to 10 seconds. So we put it a few centimeters away, heat it up, and you'll see it slightly curl. That indicates to you that it's heated and ready to be applied to your nails. So what we do is just measure it against your nail bed and just stick it on slightly above your nail bed. Just going to use my other finger to press it down. Here you go. I'm just touching the excess of it because I know I'm going to be filing that off, so there'll be no need to keep that clean. So there you go, you can see it sticking on my fingernail. What we then do is we press it down, so apply pressure to activate the wrap. So I use my thumb, press it from the bottom up at the center, bottom and out towards the end of my fingernail. Really apply pressure to make sure it's sticking on properly. Once I've done that, I then go from the center and out to the sides. So once I've done that, I'll cut off the excess. Just apply a bit more pressure, heat it up a bit more. A bit more pressure. Then we need to wait for it to cool down, so it only takes probably about 10 to 20 seconds for it to cool down. We need the excess to cool down before we can file it off, otherwise we won't be able to file it off correctly and it will affect the integrity of the nail wrap. So just turn the heater off for now. Generally you'll know that it's ready because when you touch it, it's hard to touch. When you tap on it, you can tell. Okay, so we grab the nail file, and when we file, we always file down vertically, 90 degrees. Sorry, it's a bit tricky with the angle of this of the camera. When you file it down, you're making sure that you're filing parallel to your fingernail, so there's no excess nail wrap hanging off over your nail, because if it hangs off, then there's the risk of that catching onto objects and then damaging your nail wrap. Depending on how much pressure you apply to filing excess off and what nail file you're using, might take slightly longer. If you're using the Jamberry nail file, then it's really quick because it's quite coarse. I'm using a glass nail file at the moment. So if I do this, if I just pick it off, you'll see that it's coming off. There you go. Generally speaking, there you go. That's how you apply the nail wrap, and that's done. What consultants generally do suggest is that you then file it at a 45-degree angle. Just like that. Just to get a slither of the nail wrap off, so the nail wrap is sitting just beneath, just behind the end of your nail wrap. So that way there's no chance of it catching onto any objects or materials at all. So I'll be able to pull off that little slither there. Sorry, it's just a bit tricky to film and do my nails at the angle that I'm sitting at, so it's just taking me a bit longer than usual. There you go. What we then do after you've filed it, just give it a bit more heat because you've been playing with the edge of the nail wrap on your fingernail. So you just want to put a bit more heat for a few seconds and then just press it down again to make sure that it's sticking well to your nail. And there you have it. There are my nails with the Cleopatra design. So hopefully that was a quick lesson. Feel free to message me with any questions that you have, or make contact in any other way, and be happy to help out.